Lopez and her mother are having a quiet meal. Suddenly, a gunshot rings out. 2 robbers storm in. As they get close, the old woman calmly takes off the gift she just received, but the robbers don't stop there. They've got their eyes on her necklace too, which belonged to her late husband. Just as one of them reaches for it, Lopez tells her mother to give it up, promising she'll get it back later.
You know, you really shouldn't lie to your elders.
I'm not lying when I tell her that. Or when I tell you, you're under arrest.
The robbers don't take her seriously and leave with the loot. Back at the station, Lopez quickly IDs the 2 suspects. Turns out, where these guys beat up a customer at work and stole a Porsche. Lopez dials her own phone, and one of the robbers actually picks up. They are live streaming.
Today is for every worker who's ever been mistreated. For anyone who's ever wanted to walk off the job.
Yeah, for anybody that believed the lie that if you just tried to work harder, you could achieve your dreams.
We are done begging for scraps. Today, we are taking what's ours.
Not long after, they make another move. Inside a church, a wedding ceremony is about to begin. There's a tearful bridesmaid, a completely confused priest, and 2 terrified newlyweds. Probably the wildest wedding I've ever seen. As the ceremony kicks off, police show up. Before the vows are even finished, a gunfight breaks out.
We gotta go.
Are we officially married?
During the escape, the guy gets shot. Eventually, he's down and unable to move.
If you leave right now, you can save yourself. I love you too.
The man gets arrested, but the woman slips away. In the hospital, Lopez tries to convince the man to give up his partner, but he's not willing to. A blonde woman shows up in the hallway. She sees a guard outside the room and shakily pulls out a gun. The officer steps away to take a call. She slips into the room, but the cops have been waiting.
Don't move.
Lopez finally gets back her Mother's Day gift and keeps her promise, putting the bracelet on her wrist.
Oh, God! Oh!
A top U.S. senator's daughter was kidnapped. The kidnapper asked for $100 million, and ransom message was sent from the nanny's phone. Everyone thought it was the nanny. The FBI checked the security footage. They saw the nanny carrying the baby, about to leave the house, when 2 masked people suddenly grabbed her. It looked like the whole thing was planned. Later, the FBI searched the senator's house and found tiny spy cameras hidden in the eyes of stuffed toys. But when they found the kidnapper's car, inside was the nanny's body. So who kidnapped the little girl? To find out, agents asked the senator, "Do you have any enemies?" But he said that's personal and wouldn't say a word. So the agents did their own digging. Turns out, the senator had a secret girlfriend, and she had just asked him for money, but he refused and ghosted her. That sounds like a motive. The FBI rushed to the woman's home. They even heard a kid crying inside. But when they broke in, it was a boy, not the missing girl, and the boy looked just like the senator. After talking with the woman, they found out she had ALS, a disease that made it hard to move. She used to get money from the senator, but ever since he started running for office, he stopped helping, even ignored their child. Out of leads, the agents went to the senator's best friend, a man named Joseph. Joseph just talked about how close they used to be, but the agent noticed he sounded a little jealous. The kidnapper called again when he knew Senator had called the police. "If you don't pay, the girl dies."
No! Please don't do this! Please!
The agent went back to the girlfriend, looking for answers, but found her lying on the floor. She had taken a whole bottle of sleeping pills and gave some to her son too. The agent rushed the boy to the car, used a first aid kit, and saved his life.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Later, FBI experts looked at a photo of a gun and traced the serial number. It belonged to the woman. Now the truth started coming out. Due to the senator's betrayal, she had felt used and abandoned, so she planned the kidnapping. But as a mom, she started to feel guilty and ended her life. But how could she pull all this off when she couldn't move well? Turns out, she had help. The FBI found fingerprints in her home. They belonged to Joseph, the senator's best friend. Why would he help? They discovered Joseph's own son was wrongly jailed. Joseph begged the senator to help, but the senator was too busy with his campaign. Joseph's son couldn't take it and died in prison. Joseph wanted the senator to know what it felt like to lose a child. When the senator learned the truth, he said sorry to Joseph and begged him to let the girl go. He said, "My daughter doesn't deserve to suffer for my mistake." Joseph thought long and hard. Then finally, he gave in. The FBI rushed in to rescue the girl. At last, they saved the senator's daughter, but Joseph's son could never come back. The man had just opened the box. Then, The police rush to the scene. They find a suspect in just 30 minutes, but the man was wearing a mask, so no one could tell who he really was. They had to check the delivery station's camera footage to find the next package with a bomb. The FBI moved fast. They finally found the delivery guy. The female agent took a quick look and spotted a wet box at the bottom. She told the delivery guy to get off the truck right away. Then the FBI sent a photo of the box to the bomb team. The experts said the wet spot meant the battery was leaking, and it could blow up at any second. Right then, a man near the truck was about to get in. The police got scared and grabbed him fast. Then, luckily, no one was hurt. Soon, a big crowd gathered to watch. One of them was the bomber himself. The murder always comes back to the crime scene. The police looked at the cameras and spotted the man. He was the same height and build as the bomber. Even the space between his eyes and his shoes matched. The careless bomber also left his DNA behind. It was on a cigarette he threw on the ground. The FBI tested the DNA and found out where the man lived. But when they got to his room, he was gone. The female agent almost got hurt. Her partner saw it just in time. There was a tiny wire on the box in her hands. It was hooked to a bomb. Lucky for her, the wire was long, so she could set the box down slowly and stay safe. But why did the man do all this? Who was he mad at? Turns out, the bomber was a college professor. Not long ago, he was told he had paranoid schizophrenia. He thought AI robots were after him, so he wanted to blow up anyone who worked with AI. His next target? An AI expert. Once the police knew who he wanted to hurt, they found where he was right away. The bomber was running with the bomb on his back. He ran into a small diner and took someone hostage. To calm him down, the police told him they believed his story about the robots and said they would protect him. The female agent held out a pack of cigarettes as a sign she wanted to work with him. When the man came to grab it, one agent grabbed him from behind, and that's how they caught him at last. Do you think AI robots will take over the world? A scream breaks out. A robber is pointing a gun at a baby stroller. Not long ago, Nolan and Harper walk into a store. They just got a call. There's been a robbery here. The robber's wearing a mask, so no one knows who he is. He shot and killed the store owner's wife. But the weird part is, he didn't take any cash. He took 500 newly delivered scratch-off lottery tickets instead. They decide to start investigating the lottery tickets. They tell the owner to contact the lottery company and cancel them by serial number. But the owner just says,
I hope you catch him, and I hope he gives you a good reason to kill him.
But Harper stops him. She says, cops aren't here to take revenge. That's not the job. Next day, Harper finds out someone cashed a scratcher at a shop near the train station, so they head over to the station to look for the guy. They decide to split up. The robber is already watching Nolan from the side. Then suddenly, chase time. They're running through the crowded station. But in the chaos, Nolan loses him. Then a scream.
Go, go.
The robber is holding a gun at a stroller. The mom collapses. The baby's crying hard, but the guy who looked so evil a second ago now suddenly looks completely broken.
My whole life, I never won anything. But I got that big ticket now, and I want to cash it in.
Then Nolan starts talking him down.
Your last act in life is going to be murdering a child? The world doesn't owe you anything, Colt.
As always, Nolan gets through to him. The guy breaks down crying. He slowly puts the gun down. The baby's safe. One more life saved.
Thank you for watching till the end. Creating videos isn't easy. If you enjoyed this one, feel free to give us a super thanks. We'll work hard to bring you more interesting videos.